Welcome back to Stockton Heath Primary School, where excavations continue to explore the Roman settlement that may once have laid here underneath the school and the playground. Okay, I'm here this morning with Dr. Fiona Grant, Site Supervisor. Dr. Grant, can you tell me a bit more what's been happening at the site recently since my last visit 2 weeks ago?
Okay, well this week we've been predominantly looking at the actual road itself, looking at the makeup of the road and the sequences in the development of the road. As you can see, it's sunken slightly in the middle where it's had more wear. Right. So what we can tell by putting this slot through it is we can look at the repairs and we can look how it's widened and shifted slightly along the alignment.
And is it a major Roman route?
It is. It's one of the main roads, if you like, one of the north to south link roads. So yeah, that explains the width of it really. Right.
Would it be domestic or would there be any military use, do you think?
It would be for both, but originally obviously it was for a military use. Yeah. But it would have continued in use for domestic purposes as well.
And there's some amazing curbstones coming out, I believe.
They are. They're rather substantial, a lot bigger than we thought they were going to be. And what's interesting, we can actually see that the curb has actually shifted over time as we've had repairs and changes.
And I assume that the sandstone would be sourced locally?
It would be, yes. It would be a local stone.
What sort of timescale is there in actually building a Roman road of this sort? How long would it have taken them?
I don't know.
It's fairly open book, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah. It was. I mean, originally that you would have the road would have been laid out by the surveyors, and the original road would have been laid. But as I said, it's changed over time. It's been developed and it's been repaired as well. Right. So.
And what direction are we running here? Is it?
It's almost directly north-south on this site here.
What other features have come up on the site that have quite excited you recently?
Okay, well we've been doing some more work on the building plots over at the far eastern side of the site. They're very delicate because they're timber buildings, so they just show as stains really in the sand. Yeah. And obviously with the weather that we've been having recently, we've had to keep them under cover. But it's quite interesting because we have a sequence of building events in that area, and we've also found evidence of a fire in the area that has burnt down one of the walls, which has then tumbled into one of the ditches in that area.
And is that speculative as to whether that was an accident or could it have
There's no way of knowing. It was almost certainly an accident. It would have been quite common with timber buildings, and obviously with fires it was your only sort of heat.
So there was no Roman fire brigade in those days?
No, not as, no evidence of it anyway.
Well, I believe you've still got some more artefacts that we'll take a look at in a short while, but for now, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm here this morning also with Colin Sharrett, who's doing the metal detecting on site to try and recover the metal artefacts that could tell us a lot about what's been happening here. Colin, how's it all going?
Fine, really. Extremely exciting site for the archaeology side of it, metal-wise. With it being such a sensitive site, I'm not allowed to walk everywhere, but what I have detected, i.e. on this road, we've had coins out of there actually inside in the road, so that's very datable evidence, and some copper alloy fittings as well, which are obviously all gone away for identification. But it's we just keep hoping that stuff comes up as they dig into the road, and I'm here to check the spoil, of course, and work under the control of the archaeologists, of course.
And how many days a week do you have to attend?
I pop up here 2 or 3 times a week, see what's going on. If there's nothing, I'll nip off down to Chester, working with guys in the Grosvenor Park at the moment, with Dan Garner and Chester County Council there. So.
But this is another example of metal detecting and archaeology working together hand in hand.
Yeah. I worked with this group, Earthworks, for over 10 years now, and it was the first archaeological unit that took on, from the northwest anyway, as far as I'm aware, metal detectors to assist, and we've gone on from strength to strength with that. Really
well, I won't keep you. You've obviously got a lot of important work to do.
Yeah, I'll go find some more coins.
I'll catch up with you later.
Thanks, James. Cheers. Bye.
From a very windy Stockton Heath, this is James Balme for Warrington.TV, Stockton Heath Primary.